Jesus. This sore throat is killing me. We done Metallica, we done Tool, we done Slipknot, we done Immortal. It's time to do Sarcofago. Brazilian's own extreme metal band, very influential in the Brazilian scene, even a part of the first wave of black metal. And I think it's about time we sit down and do a ranking of Sarcofago. Before we get started, this is just all my opinion. I would love to hear your conversations, your own thoughts, your own listings in the comment section below. And yeah, without further ado, let's get on to the ranking. So starting it off at the very bottom, Crust, that was released back in 2000. It just sounds like material that was just not meant for my time. It's a waste of my time, and it's not worth anyone else's time. Nothing interesting. Next, Hate, 1994. Now, honestly, this has to be my least favorite Sarcofago album. I mean, I'm still planning on buying it, but I'm not really I don't know. The drums are the most annoying thing on this album, mainly because of the drum machine. I mean, they sound okay. I mean, production on here is alright, but I mean, for the most part, I don't fucking know, man. Like, they just sound terrible on most of these songs. I don't like the opener, Song for My Death, The God Feces, or Satanic Terrorism. I guess Orgy of Flies is somewhat decent. I do like the title track. I think it has a really nice thrash feel, even the blast beat. Reptovirus, The Pitbull's Curse is even great as well. I even covered it once, if you want to call that a gravity blast or something. Anal Vomit is slow, decent closer, but The Beggar's Uprising still haunts me to this day. Not really my favorite Sarcofago album. I mean, riffs on the two favorite tracks that I mentioned is okay. Those songs are listenable. Is either you love it or hate it. Lyrical themes on that album, or say lyrics that Wagner Antichrist does, can be kind of stupid. Best tracks on here, title track, Reptovirus, The Pitbull's Curse. The Worst, 1996. This is their final album before they broke up. The drumming on some tracks, not all of them, kind of reminds me a lot of Godflesh or Pitch Shifter. Most notably on the title track, which is the opener. It's slow and it's pretty cool. I mean, I like the riffs on there. Army of the Damned is somewhat trash. I feel like the Flams, it's still a drum machine and they sound like machine guns. God Bless the Horrors is decent. Lust and Blood is a really great deeper cut. I love the blasting on there. The re-recording of Satanic Lust is absolutely horrible. Shave Your Heads is trash. Yeah, but I will say there are some decent stuff on here, and I think it's better than Hate. Drums are highly Godflesh influenced. Yes, I mean, the lyrics, themes on here are a little more happier. Production's okay. There are some pieces that I enjoy from this album, but it's still not really my favorite, but it's better than Hate. Best tracks on here, title track and Plunged in Blood. Rotting, 1989. Frankly, this is a really good EP. My only concern is I feel like the song should have been a little bit more shorter. I feel like Tracy is a little too long. The re-recording of Nightmare is decent. Alcohol and Coma is a really great opener. Besides the Lust, I think the riffs on there is very catchy. The hooks on there are really catchy as well. The title track is also really great as well. Sex, Strings, and Metal. I love the drumming and I love the blasting, and it kind of reminds me of the title track of Hate, but this is like more so of the 80s without the drum machine. I will say it's kind of lacking a little bit of motivation, and it's almost like when it's like every death metal band is like trying to go for longer songs. I know Metallica did that. If you do longer songs, it doesn't mean better, but I will say there's some great stuff on here. Definitely worth checking out, and yeah, I do visit Sex, Strings, Metal, and the title track. Best tracks on here, Alcoholic Coma, Rotting, Sex, Drinks, and Metal, and the re-recorded version of Nightmare. If you made it this far into this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, let me know what bands I should do next, or rank next. Let me know what your thoughts in the comments are. Do you like it? Did you hate it? What are your own thoughts? Make your own list. And yeah, let's get on to the top 2. The Laws of Scourge, 1991. This is their death metal peak. and arguably a really great death metal album for the early 90s. The Laws of Scourge is a great opener. I love the riffs, I love the blasting on there, and then we slow things down with Midnight Queen. I love the chorus, I love the hooks on that song. And then we get to one of my favorite songs in here, Screeches of the Silence. I love how it starts like the mid-tempo, and then we like pick it up in midway through the song. Even Wagner screams like the it's chef's kiss. The re-recording of The Black Vomit is peculiarly good. I love Crush, Kill, Destroy. I think it's good. No, I'm not including Crush, Kill, Destroy EP because that's kind of like more so of a remix EP or just remix album or some sort. I will say Piercing is okay. Prelude of I'm not saying that word. Track 5 is skippable. Secrets of a Widow is okay. Little Julie is skippable. Overall, definitely worth checking out if you're really into that Brazilian death metal scene or that extreme metal scene, whatever. I'm still trying to look for a copy or CD copy or vinyl copy or whatever. I'm always playing Screeches of the Silence and Midnight Queen off of these songs, and it's definitely worth your time. Production here is great. I guess the drums can be a little bit on the edge of times. I mean, you never know what drum machine or if it is real drums. I mean, yeah, it does have an actual member on it. I think he does a fantastic job. Even the guitar riffs are pretty good as well. Great best tracks in here: title track, Midnight Queen, Screeches of the Silence, the re-recorded version of The Black Vomit, and Crush, Kill, Destroy. Number 1, INRI, 1987. This is a great album. I mean, this is just a repro. Yeah, whatever. Satanic Lust is easily one of my favorite Sarcofago songs, as well as Desecration of a Virgin. Obviously, we cannot forget about the original recorded version of Nightmare, which is, I love the riffs. It's slow, and then we like kind of pick up the pace in the middle of the song. Title track also slays really hard. Satanas is a great song. Death Thrash is, I mean, the lyrics on there is a genius. Let's not forget to mention the original version of The Black Vomit. The drums are crazy. Yeah, it kind of sounds like a drum machine, but still, it features a drum machine. DD Crazy is crazy on the drums. Get it? But yeah, definitely worth checking this album out. Like, it's a great album. I wouldn't say it's perfect. I mean, it's kind of lacking in some motivation on a couple tracks, but it's raw, it's evil, it's like first wave of black metal, proto-war, whatever, but it's still, like, you gotta check this album out. And if you're getting into, like, these type of bands, start with this album, okay? This was the first time I actually heard from them. Yeah, production's rough around the edges, but it's in a good way. But I wouldn't say this is, like, a 10 out of 10. I do like The Laws of Scourge. INRI is a great album, and I think it's better, only by a little. But, yeah, I'll give this, like, a strong 9 out of 10, and give The Laws of Scourge probably like a 7 out of 10, and that's all I can say. Let me know what are your own thoughts or in the comments, and let me know what bands I should review next. Cool. Cheers.